With it now being 2022, every producer is walking around their house saying something like this. 2022 is the year I blow up as a music producer. 2022 is gonna be my year, bro. You can bet on that. 2022 is going to be all gas, no brakes. I don't care if it's a red light, bro. I'm going right through it. All gas, no brakes. I'm gonna blow up this year. And just to be honest, for many producers, it will not, in fact, be their year. Not because their production is bad. It's just they have this humongous goal of making a living off their music. But with this goal, they aren't learning and implementing anything new into monetizing their music. They are doing the exact same things that have not been working for the past year or longer and keep on trying to make more money by doing it. We can all agree that there is an issue going on, right? That means in today's video, it's all about fixing that issue and getting you going forward so that 2022 can in fact be your year. Straight up, let's just break down why many producers are going to fail. They simply aren't going to change a single thing that they are doing. So what they need to do for 2022 is set goals that will create and motivate that change that is needed. The goal of making a living from your music is huge. That can be done in so many different ways. Now, for this channel, we will focus on making a living from selling beats online. And in fact, we need to keep hammering away at that goal into smaller and smaller pieces. This means you need to have an online content strategy. You need to have a converting website, and you need an email marketing strategy. Now, as we get more definitive with what we want to focus on, we also need to set timeframes and rewards. For the definitive aspects to focus on, we want to focus on what's known as output goals. You are truly serious about making 2022 the year you blow up. Do yourself a favor and read the book Atomic Habits. What you need to understand is saying that we will learn email marketing to sell beats, it's broken down, but it's still a very large goal. So we need to get more definitive, such as I will learn email marketing to create an automation for a free lead magnet and an automation for my paying customers. And then every week I will send out one email to my email list. By setting these output goals, we now have actionable steps that push you to learning something and using it within your damn business. The next thing you need to do with your goal is set a time frame. If you do not set a time frame, I guarantee what's going to happen is you're gonna keep pushing it off, pushing it off, pushing it off, and trying to ignore it. So whatever the first step you want to take the month of January to implement that first goal. That means based on our previous goals, I would want to set up 2 automations and be comfortable to send out an email every week by the end of January. And let's be honest too, with a whole month, it feels like a lot of time. So you know what you're gonna do? You are gonna push it back to learning everything in the last week or the last few days. So then once again, seriously, look at your schedule and think to yourself, when is the best time I can put some of my time towards learning of what I need to learn to reach this goal? And I'm going to tell you right now, everything that you need to know to get started and really get going, it's all on the internet, most of it for free. And seriously, don't be afraid to read a book. All of the literal richest people in the world read books. That should tell you more than enough. The last thing you need is a reward, and you need to make it something that you actually want. Now, of course, it's also important to keep it budget friendly. If you've been eyeing up an MPC 2000 that costs $900 to even like $2,000, it financially doesn't make sense to buy that after 1 month of learning email marketing. But say every month you put aside 20% of your beat sales for a more piece of expensive gear. Really, it comes down to your living expenses and the lifestyle you live. Your goal for learning email marketing could be buying yourself a freaking air fryer. What's more important is that it will not financially drain you, and it's something that will motivate you to learn and complete that goal. So if you really want to make 2022 the year that you blow up as a producer, you need to be setting definitive output goals that you can get working towards today. Just doing that will put you light years ahead of other producers, and I guarantee you that. All right, so this is where we usually end the video. I don't know how I did the intro to the video, how I titled it, how I thumbnailed it yet. I have no clue, but there is a big announcement happening for the Heat channel, and you know, being transparent has always been a huge part of our channel, of the Heat brand, of my personal brand, and I owe it to you guys, right? After almost, what is it? It's December 22nd, so almost a year and a half of building this community up, I owe it to you guys to be transparent. This is goodbye. The free content is going to stop, and I'm going to talk about that more, but I also want to say that our paid content, to my knowledge, our course is still going to be an available resource out there for producers to buy, and we have no means of stopping the support for our paying customers. In the Discord or through the email support, we are not going to stop the support to our already paying customers. We're not just gonna abandon Heat. I mean, it's just crazy to make this video and, just kind of say my goodbyes, because over, it's December 22nd right now, so almost a year and a half, I've been showing up every week, sometimes twice a week, daily on TikTok and Instagram to just interact with you guys and make this content. And it's just huge for me, for it all to be coming to an end. I think one of the best stories I have is I didn't even have 100 subscribers yet on this channel, and Carrington from Producer Grind actually reached out to me, and we actually got on like a few phone calls about talking about selling beats online. And I just remember I was like so shocked, because I had like 100 subscribers, and I was talking to somebody who was on the biggest podcast, and still is the biggest podcast for selling beats online and music producers in general. And I also want to shout out all the creators in the space for selling beats online and music producers in general. I really hope you guys keep going, right? People like Danny, Excalibur Zero, Luke for Prez, Jay Sewell Beats, Z Drew. I wanted to write those down just so I made sure I didn't forget those. I know there's definitely guys out there who I didn't name, but hey, if you're making producer content for selling beats online or trying to help the music producer community, just know that deep down, I support you 100%, as long as you're not like a shady person and trying to rip off other producers. If you're for the good of the cause, keep going, my man. And like I said, with building this community, with having some guys around who've been around since day one, once again, shout out Jay Sewell Beats. That guy's been around for a while now supporting me, and shout out him and his YouTube content that he's doing. I'm really proud that he got out there on camera and is doing stuff. He's a dope content creator and producer, but I owe it to you guys to be transparent. And also, I didn't script this video out. This is me just talking and rambling, essentially. So this might be 5 minutes, might be 10 minutes, who knows? But I owe it to you guys to be transparent. If you've been watching the videos for a while, you can tell that I've moved out here. Also, I'm gonna keep this up. I have no plans of taking this down just because I love it. My girlfriend made it. Shout out to her. But it looks awesome. Little Heat canvas there that we made for the background of the videos. But with moving out, with graduating and having student loans, and then also just wanting to be more financially stable and having more money in the bank to save up, if you guys don't know, since I work as a freelancer, obviously you don't know, but I work as a freelancer for Heat, essentially. So what that means is that I lose about 30% of my monthly paycheck to taxes every month. And I also want to clear it up with you guys that there is no bad blood at all with me and Robin, Chris, Merlino, any of the guys, the Heat team. They have been more than supportive. They have done more than truthfully what they should have done to put me in this position. And I've learned so much. I've learned so much from those guys on how to be a great leader, how to be a great role model, how to build a great brand around a business name, how to operate a business, and just really focus on giving people value. Those guys have been more than awesome with taking me under their wing, essentially, and getting me to the point of where I make this awesome content on YouTube and can support the Heat business. But it's just the way things are going now that will be coming to an end. For any of you guys who do wonder, I will be taking on a new job as a digital marketing specialist here in New York, which is awesome for me. But do not get me wrong, I will miss making these videos every week. Sometimes it can be stressful, sometimes it can be a lot to make like 21 TikToks in 1 week, 7 Instagram posts in 1 week, and then 1 video a week. It could have been stressful, but truthfully, I never felt like I truthfully worked. I know I said truthfully, but I feel like I never worked, a day in my life the past almost like 8 months of my life, because I've always had so much fun making this content. Yes, it can be stressful, but just building up the community and creating everything that I can say I've created, all the accomplishments that I've, obtained, if that's, it's just been awesome. And so, I don't know what else to really say right now. This is all just like raw emotion. And, the videos are going to be here. We're not taking the videos down. And, peace out. Thank you guys for all support over past year and a half or so. And I really hope that you guys can take this information, apply it, and get your own success in life. I really do. I wish nothing but the best for you guys. Peace out.